Adults with memories of the playground. What? The smell of the green plastic floor at the... Dude, my playgrounds did not have floors. And why are you smelling them? Y'all remember the smell of the plastic-like floor at those playgrounds nearby? Weird, huh? No, I did not get on the floor in a playground. Mainly because there was no floor. It was dirt or sand. And in that dirt and sand was broken glass from beer bottles and assorted beverages that teenagers the night before left lying around scattered. Okay? We didn't have greenery. We didn't have shrubberies. We didn't have fences that were coated in protective plastic. We had rusty fences that were the equivalent of barbed wire you would see in Vietnam. Okay? This is how other people grew up. We didn't have fancy stuff like this. Sometimes the playgrounds had a ground made of wood chips. Other times it was chunks of rubber, and other ones had an aroma you could smell just by being within 20 feet of them. Really? You guys had wood chips? Lucky. Oh, God. Hit clips. Yeah, you find somebody who has that and you hit them. Whistle pops. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, sticky spit getting shot out from some annoying little kid playing the whistle. Ugh. Drop Dead Fred. They just released this on Blu-ray within the last year. I still yet to see this. That says, this one from Gremlins. Is that, Foamy. Phoebe. No, it's Phoebe. Phoebe Cates, right? I was going to say Phoebe. Like a phobia. Phobia Cates. Passing notes in class. I was the person that always had to pass the notes. Because I was the weird, creepy kid. Admittedly, fine. I was the weird, creepy kid. You know, I had to go to school a couple of years until I faked my death. Okay? So, it was that thing where I was obligated to show up to class. Of course, you know, you tell kids you have a skin condition and you can't go into the sunlight. And they're real accommodating to that, you know, and they just keep pushing you out into the sunlight and stuff. And I'm just like, and then I threw one down a flight of stairs and all of a sudden I'm the bad guy. I'm like, dude, they literally tried to kill me. Who remembers these badass mechanical pencils? That does look pretty badass, honestly. That looks pretty cool. That's the Call of Duty of pencils right there. Look at that. That's like a Black Ops kind of weapon/writing utensil. That is a sweet design. I'll give them that. That's good. The hell are these? Super disc. Roll caps were regional or before my time, but who remembers these? Oh, were these cap gun rolls? Like you would literally put them into like a 6-shooter cap gun. Correct? Yeah, it was cap guns. All right. There you go. Wow, that's actually kind of cool. You know, because who wanted, prior to that, and I think I saw a video on this, they had a roll. It was kind of like a roll, wasn't it? And you would put it in a cap gun, right? And it would, as you would click it, it would roll up, and the impact from the hammer of the gun would actually kind of like, boom, hit it, and actually, it was a paper roll, right? Okay, yeah, okay, cool. So... But that was actually a little bit of gunpowder in it, right? It was something to that effect that made that kind of pow kind of sound each time. And every time you pressed it, which I'm surprised people didn't have a lot of carpal tunnel back then, it would make an actual paper roll with gunpowder. There was gunpowder in there? Gunpowder patches. So wouldn't you just... Okay, here's the thing. I'm a kid in 70s, 80s, wherever. If somebody gives me a roll of gunpowder paper, guess what I'm doing with that? I am finding a book of matches and I'm lighting it up because I want to see what happens. I guess there wasn't enough in there to cause any real damage, correct? Go.
Yep, it was gunpowder.
What?
With about 1/10 the oomph of a single firecracker. Just enough for noise.
Really? Okay, chat. If you're younger out there, back in the day, going on the precarious playgrounds kids used to have to play with, they were given gunpowder as a toy. Here you go. Take this realistic-looking gun, go out and play with your rounds of gunpowder. Okay? And so keep this in mind if you meet an older individual who's like, you kids got it easy. Because, you know, you had padding. The toy you were walking around with won't necessarily get you shot by a cop. You weren't carrying around explosives as a plaything. Okay? Aside from the quantity of gunpowder, every little child was like a baby Rambo. Okay? In the 80s, you had little Sylvester Stallones going, "Whoa, I'll show you war," kind of thing. They were literally, they had explosives on them. Children had explosives as toys. Go play. Bro. You could get a satisfying bang with a full roll and hammer. Wow. Dude, that's crazy, though, if you think about this. Here, kids, go have some gunpowder and play. This was acceptable parenting. If you gave these toys to a child now, CPA. Easily. CPS? Who is it? Oh, CPS. What's CPA? Anyway, okay. So, you know, when you come across a boomer or a Gen Xer or fill in a blank, they played with explosives as children, so, you know, they may not be able to hear you well. Make Love, Not Warcraft. This was probably one of the best South Park episodes because it was meta beyond meta levels for that time period. It was literally what everyone on the internet does now before the internet did it. It was amazing. I don't know what year it came out, but it was kind of ahead of its time. Nintendo GameCube. Are these all the games they have? Oh, God, of course I got to look at their collection. Let's get in there. All right, they had your Animal Crossing, Zelda, Luigi's Mansion. This is worth money, by the way. So is this. We had this, and we sold them because we found them at a garage sale for $1. And for those who don't realize, as an artist, you need money. So we actually sold the Zelda and the Luigi's Mansion, I think almost for like $70 a piece. Yeah, the promotional disc, that's the one we got. I think we also found this one. This Zelda. Boom. Lord of the Rings, Hobbit. There's a lot of Garbo games here. Lost Kingdom. Hey, there's a Batman? Dude, this Batman game? I didn't even realize that was a thing. Nice. Pretty sure they gone up in price. I'm sure they had, or did, or whatever, but, you know, limited budgets. You got to make money where you can. I never worry about selling an item and then being like, if I held out, I could have made more. It's like I didn't have the money at the time, so, you know, I hold on to a piece of plastic and not have lights or sell it and have lights. Oh, there you go. Hey, bro, we were just talking about the caps. Beautiful. Thank you. God, one thing leads to another. These were those things. Perforated roll caps. So these little dots here, I'm assuming were the gunpowder, right? Yeah. These were the explosives kids got to play with as a children. You kids in your cell phones, you don't even realize the fun you're missing out on. They gave you a roll of explosives. When you were old enough, you know, you could have been like 4 or 5, you know. Oh, man. I can smell that picture. All right. No, if you've played with gunpowder in any capacity, that's a smell you know well. That's amazing. I wonder if they still make these, like an authentic cap gun from ye olden times. Because gunpowder, I think, would degrade over time, correct? Well, if not stored properly. You know, that should be another thing we look for, you know, and then Pumpkin Guy could do a video where he just shoots one off, you know? And then, of course, you know, we'll probably be flagged by YouTube for weapons or something. What are these? Topps Trash Can Candy. So they encourage children to eat candy out of garbage. So, again, between the super dangerous playgrounds, the explosives, and now the candy food items that literally encourage you to pick pieces of food out of what look like to be receptacles. Botulism. Dude, what an amazing time. It's like, that's how you built up your immune system. It just fell in the garbage. Whatever, I could eat it. Botulism. I'll just walk it off. You know? And you know what? If I can't get over the botulism, I'll put a cap gun to my head. Bro, come on. That's amazing. Go ahead. Eat garbage candy and go play with your guns. That was Kugel. Kugel peanut butter. Ooh, it had cinnamon in it. That was probably pretty good. What the hell's that? Wireless FM intercom. So mom and dad can yell at you from the other room. Well, you know what? Here's the other thing. You're lucky you lived in a house that had other rooms far enough away that you needed an intercom. Okay? Because when your mom yelled at you, it was ear piercing. Even if you had the door close to your room, it would go right through it like Jack Torrance's axe through a door. Like, damn it! Clean your room! You know? Surfing the web in 28th June 2001. I have to look at this. I love old internet because it's like such weird stuff. What were you doing back then? Oh, sf2.zip. It's only going to take 45 minutes to finish. 45 minutes, chat. Oh my god. Dude, look at this. Emulation. Bro. Oh, this guy was getting all the games. Arcade ROMs. Ooh. Ooh. Dude, you're pirating. You can't do that. No. It was happening back then, too. 252K a second. Wow. We'll be done in no time, chat.